new session. So in the previous session we had seen how the East India Company came into our country like traders and how they started taking up the rule over India and how the Indian princes were fighting amongst each other and they took the help of the British and this led to the British rule in India and how the British discriminated Indians and the Indian industries were ruined and all these things led to the rise of the Indians. Okay, so let's see what happened after that. The Sparks, 1855 to 57. So meantime the British had captured the entire country under their rule. Though they were ruling the entire country, they were not bothered about the welfare of the Indians. And the Indians were very much dissatisfied because they lost all their industries, their business, agriculture, their land and everything. They lost their respect as well. The landlords rose against the British because they were unable to pay the taxes and their farms were seized by the British. So they were very angry and they rose against the British and they started killing the British, not only the British and those Indians who served the British. And there was dissatisfaction in the East India Company's army as well because Indians were working in the army. And our Indian soldiers were paid very less when compared to the British soldiers. And they also found out that cows and pigs fat were used on the bullets, which made the Indian soldiers very unhappy because it was against their religion. Meantime, a soldier named Mangal Pandey attacked one of the administrative officers in his regiment and because of this he was executed by the British. Executed means killed, okay, punished and killed by the British. So there was a revolt everywhere and during this time the public started distributing chapatis to everyone in the villages. And along with these chapatis, people sent the message that their native emperor wanted their services. So the native emperors are no one else but the princes that we saw in the beginning of the lesson, the native princes, right, who were ruling. So now everybody realized that the British were making us slaves, okay. So they wanted their native rulers to come back. So this message was conveyed to everyone and in the army lotus flowers were circulated and circulated only among the Indian soldiers and along with the lotus flowers the message was conveyed that the native emperor wanted their services. After this all the Indians they just came together and they were ready to give any sort of help and support because they were very dissatisfied and unhappy with the British rule and they wanted to get rid of the Britishers from India. Revolt 1857. The revolt started at Meerut. Okay, the soldiers who started the revolt marched to Delhi and they shouted slogans in favor of Bahadur Shah Jafar and the rebellion spread with the landlords also. They also helped in the revolt. So the fight for freedom started in 1857. Many rulers like Hasrat Mahal of Lucknow were very angry. The English had taken away their kingdom. And popular leaders like Maulvi Ahmadullah of Faizabad urged the common man to revolt. And Azimullah Khan told Tatya Tope to make Nana Sahib the leader of the war of Indian independence. And all over the North India, the people fought pitched battles. Okay, pitched battles means planned battles. Okay, the time and place and everything would have been fixed already. They had battles with the British. And what happened at that time? An 80-year-old man named Kanwar Singh of Bihar, he received a bullet on his wrist. Okay, he was shot by the Britishers. You know what he did? He just cut it off. He cut off the bullet and threw it into the river Ganga. And he said that it was his last offering to the river. Okay. Comprehension check. Look at picture 1 and recall the opening lines of the original song in Hindi. Who is the singer? Who else do you see in this picture? The opening lines of the Hindi song are आए मेरे वादे के लोगों. It was sung by Lata Mangeshkar, and we can see Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri and Mrs. Indira Gandhi in the picture. In picture 2, what do you understand by the company's superior weapons? The East India Company conquered India by using their superior weapons, that is nothing but the guns, okay, and their diplomacy. Who is an artisan? Why do you think the artisan suffered? This is according to picture number 3. An artisan is a craftsman and he is a skilled labor in some sort of a trade. They suffered because their goods did not have any demand. Okay, it lost its demand in the Indian market. Which picture according to you reveals the first sparks of the fire of revolt? Picture number 7 reveals the first spark of the fire of revolt. Working with text, page number 45. Do you think the Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach to the events of 1757? Yes, the Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach because they were fighting amongst themselves without any cooperation, and they also took the help of the Britishers to fight among themselves and get rid of each other. This ultimately led to the British rule in India. How did the East India Company subdue the Indian princes? The East India Company came into India for trade relationship. But slowly they started taking over the rule of India by helping the Indian princes one by one in order to get rid of the other. So slowly the rule passed over from the Indians to the Britishers. Quote the words used by Ram Mohan Roy to say that every religion teaches the same principles. The words of Ram Mohan Roy spoken to his wife were, cows are of different colors, but the color of their milk is the same. Different teachers have different opinions, but the essence of every religion is the same. In what ways did the British officers exploit Indians? The British rulers, they passed a resolution saying that the Indians could be put into jail without any hearing in the court, and the goods manufactured in England were exempted from any kind of tax or customs duties or anything. And then the officers that were working for the British, they were paid really well, and they also looted the private businesses of India, and they had a lot of profit and they flourished really well. Name these people. The ruler who fought pitched battles against the British and died fighting. That was Tipu Sultan of Mysore. The person who wanted to reform the society. That was Raja Ram Mohan Roy of Bengal. The person who recommended the introduction of English education in India. That was Lord Macaulay. Two popular leaders who led the revolt. One was Nana Sahib Peshwa and the other one was Begum Hasrat Mahal. Mention the following. Two examples of social practices prevailing then. One is unsociability, that is untouchability, and the other one is child marriage. Two oppressive policies of the British. So the British allowed imports in India without any tax or customs duties. The second one is they ruined all the local industries, including the Indian cottage industries. Two ways in which common people suffered. So first of all, they charged very heavy taxes on the farmers, and they were unable to pay the taxes and they lost their lands. The second one is they cut off the thumbs of the highly skilled workers. And next question, 4 reasons for the discontent that led to the 1857 War of Independence. The landlords who had lost their land because of the heavy taxes, they got very angry and they revolted. Next, the sepoys, the Indian sepoys, the Indian soldiers who worked for the English army were paid very less when compared to the white soldiers. So they were very unhappy and angry. The next one is the Brahmins who were working as soldiers in the British army came to know that the bullets were coated with cows and pig's fat. So they were very unhappy about this. And many landlords were very angry because the British policies deprived them of their land and estate. Here are some of the new words that we learnt in the lesson. Superior, better, short-sighted, thoughtless, upstart, insignificant person, merchant, trader, rivalry, enmity, subdue, suppress, loot, rob, thug, gangster, destiny, fate, dethrone, defeat, preach, lecture, scorn, disrespect, unworthy, undeserving, abandon, dispose, arrear, amount overdue, inevitable, unavoidable, starvation, hunger, cripple, disable, learned, educated, superstition, false belief, despise, hate, owe, be obliged, essence, core, oppression, domination, trial, assessment, fortune, wealth, prosper, flourish, dissatisfaction, disappointment, petty, unimportant, material, financial, grievance, complaint, incidentally, by the way, intellectual, scholars, conquer, win over, puppet, dummy. More new words: expert, specialist, artisan, skilled worker, ruin, destroy, famine, food crisis, rebellion, revolution, massacre, mass murder, discontent, dissatisfaction, brew, develop, mansion, big house, pittance, meager amount, topiwala, British, abolish, get rid of, sepoy, soldier, strip, remove, peasant, farmer, Santal, landlord, desperate, worried, Angraze, British, grease, lubricant, deceived, cheated, patriot, nationalist, outbreak, eruption, so, angry, bitter, harsh, upsurge, rise, pounce, attack suddenly, pitch, a battle in which the time and place are planned already. So far in this lesson, we have seen that the British East India Company came to India for trade relations, and slowly they extend their rule all over the country. Though they were ruling the country, they did not care about the welfare of the people, and this led to the rise of the people against the British, and how the War of Independence, Indian War of Independence began. That's it with this lesson. The grammar part will be taken care in the next session. Until then, take care.